Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Betty Maura. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your time. Today I would like us to talk about how to boost your self-confidence, or really how to use confidence to go to the next level of your life, to use confidence to grow and thrive, because we are looking at how we can grow and thrive. And confidence really is the belief in yourself. And I want to say that a lot of us and a lot of people miss opportunities. We miss to go to the next level because we lack confidence. Some people know a lot of things. They know, they could be very knowledgeable in their area of expertise. They could be people who know something. However, they lack the confidence to present what it is that they know. And so I would like us to look at 4 pointers that can help you increase your confidence and help you go to the next level. And point number 1 is eliminate the negative environments, eliminate what is surrounding you and is negative. One of the environment that could be negative is having negative friends, negative relationships. You are having negative people around you. So an energy is transferable. People can transfer either positive or negative energy to you. So if you surround yourself with people who are always whining, there's always something wrong with somebody, there's always something wrong with something, they are always making noise, complaining, poor attitude. If you surround yourself with such people, then clearly you're going to be one of them. So if your colleagues are very negative people, most likely, if you join that group, you're also going to be a negative person. And so if you want to develop confidence, you must cultivate a positive environment. This life, we keep saying, is not a straight line. So clearly problems will be part of this life. And if you develop the habit to look at problems as a stepping stone to get to your next level, you develop a good attitude and you develop good energy. So get rid of negative friends. And I'm not saying you completely do away with them, but take care of your soul, take care of your heart. Take care of what your eyes are watching, take care of what your heart is consuming, take care of what is going into your brain. So eliminate negative environments. If you being on phone the whole day, messes your mood, don't be on phone the whole day. Look for a quiet environment, somewhere you can sit and just have peace of mind. Sometimes I see a lot of our news being almost 80% negative. And so what I do for myself is I totally try to avoid what it is that can bring my moods down. So avoid that. Get out of toxic relationships. Some of us, we actually know that we are in a toxic relationship. Someone is always putting you down. There's nothing ever good about you, and you are still in that relationship and it's putting you down. So number 1 thing to do is to eliminate the negative environment around you. And number 2 is to develop your mind, to develop yourself, to improve yourself every single day. Actually, I have noticed that people lack confidence in what they are doing or what they are delivering because they fear they are not up to, the standard. You probably want to become a speaker, or you want to become a coach, you want to become, whatever it is you want to become. However, when you sit down, you keep wondering, am I going to deliver? Am I good enough? And it could be you probably doubt your abilities. So this is what I keep insisting. Add a lot of value to yourself. Read, get involved in programs, invest in your mind, invest in yourself. Be so, add value to yourself such that you feel, I am confident to do this. And that is why we see footballers, athletes, and people who do great things, they practice. You practice and practice and practice until the moment you feel, I can do this. So some of us, we want to attempt things, yet we've not practiced, we've not put in effort, and hence when you get on stage, you're frightened because you keep doubting, will I really do this? Because you've not developed your mindset, you've not developed yourself, and you've not put in effort to give it your very, very best. Number 3 is to work on your image. They actually say image is everything. And when we talk about image and presentation, really, how are you presenting yourself to others? Sometimes people lack confidence because of something that was said in an environment they were in. So probably someone, you sat next to someone and they moved away and they say they don't want to sit next to you. Or you said something at work and people shut it down. Or people talked about you. And the next time you want to do something, you remember. It could be that probably you hadn't taken care of your image. Or you hadn't taken care of yourself. Or you hadn't taken care of your presentation. So image is everything. As you go out there, as you leave your house, have you tried to do the very best that you could on your image? Have you worked on your hair? Have you worked on your, the way you dress, the way you present yourself, your mannerisms, whatever, your shoes. And it doesn't have to really be expensive. I see some people show up at work with dusty shoes and they do nothing about it. So it's really easy, it's not a must that all of us are driving. However, when you get to work, get a brush, get off the dust. If you are doing a presentation, how is your presentation? If it's crumpled and full of things that people cannot tell, they will not listen. So image is everything. How is your desk? Are you leaving your desk very, very messy such that someone, whoever visits you at your desk, they are totally unable to focus? So work on your image, work on your files, work on yourself. Look presentable. The moment you feel good about yourself, it shows on the outside. However, some of us will not take care of our inner self, and hence it shows on the outer self, and people don't want to be associated with us. And if they don't want to be associated with us, that brings our confidence down. And point number 4, I'll say this: choose a struggle. However, choose a worthy struggle. Life is about choosing struggles. I mean, this life is not a straight line. There are many problems for us to, go through before we probably find our big, destination and get to our dreams. Life is about choosing which problem you will focus on. So some of us, the reason our confidence levels are very, very low is because we are focusing on the wrong struggle. For example, if you are born short, really, really short, and you spend all your time, hiding, not bringing out your voice, not doing whatever it is you wanted to do, it's not a good struggle to keep worrying about, because there's no amount of anything you're going to do to be tall. So that's it. That's the way you are. Work on the image now. Dress better, do well. Some of us, on the other hand, are very tall, or they are tall and you keep wondering, I wish my height was like my friends. I wish my skin color was like my friends. I wish I had this, I wish I had this. I wish I was born white, I wish I was born black, I wish I was born plum, I wish, those things, I don't think they are a good use of our time and energy. Some of these things are not going to change very, very soon. Learn to love yourself the way you are. And I'm not saying that you don't change the wrong habits. If you have a wrong habit, work hard to change it. However, choose a good struggle. For example, choose to work on something that you can change. I cannot change my skin color, for example. And so I'll work with my skin color. However, I know I can probably work on my time management skills. So that's a better struggle for me to choose. If you're someone who talks with an accent and you really have tried to drop that accent, it's not going away, I bet you can choose on a better struggle. Maybe work on your communication skills. If the accent is absolutely with you and it's not leaving, work on being a better presenter, work on your image, work on your presentation. People are gonna love you the way you are. So do you, and do it your way. Because I see a lot of people come and tell me, you know, Betty, I've always wanted to be a trainer like you. However, I don't like my height. So what are you going to be doing about your height, my friend? Let's choose struggles that are meaningful, that we can do something about. For example, I was born a lady and there's nothing I'm going to do to change my gender. So I will do what I can do as a lady, and what works well with ladies, that's what I'm going to work on. And I'll not wish to be a man, because that really will waste my time. I will not be able to achieve anything with that kind of with that kind of a wish. So choose a struggle, but choose a worthy struggle for your time and energy. So I think if you do that, some of those pointers, there are a lot of other things we can do so that we can become more confident. However, for today, I want to speak about those four. And thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.